Welcome everybody to my channel. This is Leo Tarot today. As the title of the channel is referring to, it's about us Leos. How you guys been? Just got a card that wants to pop out. The unknown. Seeing our reflections in the unknown. Okay, Leo. Next card. Is the unknown bringing some beautiful twin energy of finding what we've been searching for? Wow, these cards want to speak today from what I'm seeing. Paperwork. A proposal, perhaps. So, as you are venturing in the unknown, you come across the Two of Pentacles. You know, the Two of Pentacles doesn't only mean love, but everything is love, Leos. That's why we are by the heart. We are ruled. We move by the heart. We feel by the heart. So everything that we do in love. And perhaps you've been trying to be in a position that you can leave from this dark place and enter into the light. You've been making plans about this, even though perhaps you didn't feel that you were in the best position to do that. The Two of Pentacles is finding our other half, or finding a team to assist us while we are in the unknown. And I kind of feel you doing a lot of reflection. You've been looking at your life, trying to figure it out, you know, even if things feel uncertain at times. So let's continue. So, while in the unknown, you've shed light on something. There's something that is making sense to you now. Something that has the potential to burn up. Something that will fill your cups. Ending an old situation and creating a new situation where emotionally you'll feel much more stable. You know, you can see how prosperous this little village is over here. Very beautiful. Connected to the Two of Pentacles. This is a love reading. I wish you guys finding the ultimate love. Faithful love. Not this new modern type of Tinder love. We don't want that. And you've been trying to put this on paper, and you've been putting your seeds, you've been watering your flowers. You haven't stayed lazy. You've been working hard. Even though, as we said once again, you felt like you were in the dark. But changes, big changes that are being brought from the divine are coming your way. Leo, I wish you a beautiful journey ahead of you. A journey that puts you in a position of being the emperor that you know that you are. You know, you've been through many battles. You stuck to what you believed in. You never gave up. You held on to what has been valuable to you. And the Chariot is coming to change things, change situations. You've manifested this. You've worked very, very hard. Just like a magician, spreading their light to the world, being connected to higher spirits, to the higher essence of life and love. And once again, you might not be in the position that you want to be, but there is a movement ahead, a movement towards leaving this bad situation behind you. The Chariot, there's movement. You can see how these cards are connected to each other. His staff is pointing towards the woman over here that is leaving that dark spot and leaving towards the light, where underneath them is the Chariot, something that has been divinely orchestrated. This is part of the story. This is part of your journey. Three of Wands. So there, you're going to see that, you know, and it's going to be known to you that there is growth in wherever this wherever you are heading towards, Leo. There's going to be growth, okay? And you're going to hear about this. There's going to be some type of communication. Two cards came out. We get the Lovers over here, so I'm going to take that as some type of proposal, some type of, you know, finding your other half, finding what has been missing within you. You've been dreaming about this, you've been hoping about this, and you never gave up. That's the feeling that I get, and you've been navigating yourself towards this destined path that has been written in this book over here. So let's see what is in your head, what's in your mind, what you've been thinking about. You've been thinking about all the hurt and the pain and past situations that kept you stuck. And how have you been feeling about this? We're going to take that from the bottom part of the deck. I kind of feel that with the Page of Cups, you can now see through the holes. You can see that all those past situations they had no substance. They couldn't hold the substance. As much as you wanted to vitalize yourself, as much as you wanted to fill your emotions, you always felt that there was something missing. And you can see through the lies at this point in your life. And moving away from that, you know. That's what you've wanted. All I believe that you've wanted is just, you know, feeling joy, feeling feeling that you are in a position, in a place where it's mutual. It's not always you giving and giving and giving while other people are not giving anything. They pretend to give you something, but the truth be told is they just try to keep you bind in the same position. You know, this is a type of routine that you don't want anymore. You don't need it. So let's just take a few cards and see what... Actually, let me clear this up real fast. I'm a little unorthodox in the way that I read. Just being spontaneous, basically. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I think you Leos will understand. Hopefully not judge me too hard. Okay. So, we got the Empress, which is the other half of the Emperor. As we had mentioned before, she's been waiting. She's been waiting for the right person to come along her path. She's not expecting them to be looking like the Emperor, but she knows the value of this person. She will recognize it. She will recognize that this fool is actually the Emperor, as we had mentioned before. And there's been, you know, she's gone through her battles. You know, she's also defensive. Why? Because whatever she has discovered is just something that wasn't fulfilling. It was something that was not real, scary, unreliable. Even though there's beautiful flowers, you know, everything looks very, very beautiful, but at the same time, there's hardly no leaves in these trees, which is telling me that it's something that is empty. And there's a movement away from people that just don't want to change. You know, looking back one last time and just moving ahead, needing to fulfill all of our emotional needs, because the only time this world is ever going to heal is if people come back to what is true, what is real, our own authenticity. And there's going to be some divine intervention, just like the Chariot that we had before. We can see over here that there's going to be some assistance reaching the bank. You know, perhaps this Empress is in a position to help the fool. So, and basically, continue walking. Can you see all this person over here that's stuck by those boulders? Those are the people. That's that guy, but a whole bunch of them. That they ain't gonna change, they ain't gonna move. They at that level, they don't want to change. You know. So, having that said, Leo, I'm gonna leave it over there. To be continued. Hopefully this channel will grow. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, if you guys want to support, I'd be very, very grateful. So thank you very, very much. Have a good one, Leo.